Hello everyone, welcome to Pabbly. So in this video we are going to learn how to automate Typeform leads to Zoho CRM with Gmail invites. So I run a business where I want to send product demo invitation to my leads received from Typeform and even create contact in Zoho CRM. So here my objective is, as soon as I receive a new form submission over Typeform, I am going to create a contact in Zoho CRM, and afterwards I am going to send a product demo invitation via Gmail. So for integrating all these three applications, I am going to use an amazing automation tool, that is Pabbly Connect. So if you also want to build this automation, then let me take you towards my screen. Welcome to my screen. So in this video I am going to show you how you can send product demo invitation to the Typeform leads by Gmail and add that lead to the Zoho CRM as a new contact. So right before you on my screen, you can see I have integrated three applications, that is Typeform, Zoho CRM and Gmail. And now I am going to show you how you can build an automation by integrating these three applications for enhancing your own business. And we are going to build this integration by just using an amazing automation tool, that is Pabbly Connect. So now I am going to show you how you can build this automation from scratch, but before that I am going to show you the real working of this automation. So for that, let's move on to my Typeform which I have created. So here you can see this is the Typeform I have created, named as lead form, and now I am going to enter my first name as smart user. So here you can see I have entered my first name, and afterwards I am going to enter my last name as user, and here I have provided it. And now I am going to enter my email address as smartuser@pabblytudes.com. Now I am going to enter this as well, and afterwards I am going to enter my city as Bhopal. So now I am going to just type it, and here I have provided my city as well. And now I am going to enter my phone number. So here I am going to select this code, and afterwards I am going to enter my phone number. Now we just have to submit this form, and here you can see our form has been successfully submitted. Now let's move on to my Zoho CRM to check whether a new contact is created over there or not. So here you can see this is my Zoho CRM account where I am landed to this page, that is contacts. So now let's refresh this, and here you can see I am successfully receiving the lead which I have created, that is smart user, having the email smartuser@pabblytudes.com mobile number. So here you can see our automation is working properly for the first step, that is adding the contact in Zoho CRM. Now let's move on to my Gmail to check whether we are receiving a product demo invitation over there or not. So now let's move on to my Gmail account, and here you can see I am successfully receiving this email having the subject, you are invited, book your product demo today. And here you can see in this email I am successfully receiving the same name which I have recently entered over my Typeform. So here you can see by using Pabbly Connect we are sending personalized message or personalized emails to our customers or the clients. So you can also use Pabbly Connect for building this amazing automation for enhancing your business. So for that you just have to access Pabbly Connect, and for accessing the Pabbly Connect you just have to type its URL over the new tab, that is pabbly.com/connect, and once you will enter the URL you will be getting the landing page of Pabbly which can be seen here. And on this landing page you can see we are getting two options, that is sign in and sign up free. So if you are a new user you can simply click over this sign up free, but if you are an existing user you can simply click over this sign in. And if you sign up your account for free over the Pabbly Connect, you get 100 free tasks every month for practicing Pabbly Connect. But before moving on forward, I am going to tell you about Pabbly communities. So here you can see this is the page of Pabbly community where automation users, marketers and business owners gather to share their ideas, ask questions and get relevant updates regarding using the Pabbly applications. So you can also join Pabbly community now and grow your business with us. And if you wish to join the Pabbly community, you can find link in the description given below. Now let's move on to Pabbly Connect again, and here I am going to simply click over this sign in as I already have an account. And once you finish your sign up you will be getting this all Pabbly apps page where you can see the products provided by Pabbly. And as we are going to integrate some applications, we will be using this app, that is Pabbly Connect, which can integrate different applications and start automating your work. So for automating this task we have to access Pabbly Connect by just clicking on this access now button, and we will be landed to the dashboard page of Pabbly Connect which can be seen here. And on this dashboard page you can see these are the folders I have created, and inside these folders I have created my workflows. And if you also want to create your own folder, you simply have to click over this create a new folder button, and here you have to provide the folder name. And if you want to select any parent folder, you can select it over here, and afterwards you simply have to click over this create button and your folder will be created. And now I'm going to create a workflow by integrating our 3 applications. So for that, you simply have to click over this create workflow button, and here you have to select the workflow builder. So here we are getting 2 workflow builder, that is beta, which is modern, faster and more flexible, and another workflow builder we are getting is classic, which will provide you stable and familiar approach. So here I'm going to use this newly launched workflow builder beta. So for that, you simply have to click over this select button, and you will be getting the dialog box where you have to provide the workflow name. So now I'm going to provide a workflow name over here. So here you can see I have provided it the name send product demo invites and log Typeform leads to Zoho. And afterwards I am going to select my folder as Gmail folder. Now we simply have to click over this create button, and here you can see we are receiving this pop-up which says workflow created successfully, and we are landed to a workflow page where we are getting the option for adding the trigger. So now you might be wondering what is this trigger. So trigger is our first application or the application which is going to initiate a workflow. So in this case I want to initiate my workflow as soon as I receive a new form submission over the Typeform. So here I am going to select my trigger app as Typeform, and you can have only one trigger app, but you can have many action applications or action steps. So here I am going to simply click over this add trigger button, and you will be getting this trigger setup page where I am going to select my trigger app as Typeform. So now let's search for it, and here you can see as I have typed it, I am getting this application. So I am going to select it, and afterwards I am going to select my app event as new entry. Now we simply have to click over this connect button, and here we are landed to the Typeform connection page, where if you already have an existing connection, you can use this, that is select existing connection. And if you want to build a new connection, you can simply click over this add new connection button, and here you have to simply click over this connect with Typeform, and here you have to allow the access. And now I am going to simply click over this accept button, and your connection will be built, which can be seen here. And now I am going to select my form, that is lead form, from which I am going to receive my lead. So here I have selected it, and now I am going to enable this toggle of simple response to receive my response in a simple format. Now we simply have to click over the save and send test request, and here you can see it is waiting for the webhook response. And for providing the webhook response, we have to do the test submission, and for doing the test submission we have to fill our lead form. So now let's move on to my Typeform account, and here I am going to select this form, that is lead form. So here you can see I'm landed to my lead form, and now I am going to enter my first name as testing, and afterwards I am going to enter my last name as user, and now I am going to enter my email as testinguser@pabblytudes.com, and afterwards I am going to enter my city as Bhopal. So now let's type it, and here I have entered it. Now I am going to enter my phone number. So I am going to search for the code, and afterwards I am going to enter my contact number. Now I am going to simply submit this form. So here you can see our form has been successfully submitted. Now let's move on to the Pabbly Connect to check whether we are receiving the response over there or not. So here in my Pabbly Connect you can see I am successfully receiving the response, that is response A, with the same data which I have recently entered over my Typeform. So here we are done with our trigger setup. Now we just have to set up our action apps. So here I am going to add 2 action applications, that is Zoho CRM and Gmail. So for that you simply have to click over this add new action step button, and you will be landed to this action setup page where I am going to search for the Zoho CRM, as I am going to select it as my first action app. So here you can see this app, so I am going to select it, and afterwards I am going to select my app event as create contact, as I am going to create a contact. Now we simply have to click over this connect button, and now I am going to build a new connection. So I will be using this, and here we are getting our connection name. Now we simply have to click over this connect with Zoho CRM, and here you can see we are getting this dialog box where it is asking me to enter the domain. So for getting the domain of your Zoho CRM, you just have to move to your Zoho CRM account, which can be seen here. And on your Zoho CRM account, on the search bar you can see after the CRM dot, we are getting our domain, that is zoho.com. So this is the domain which we have to enter over our Pabbly Connect. So now I am going to enter enter my domain as zoho.com. So here I have provided it. Now we just have to click over the save button, and here you have to simply allow the access, and here our connection will be built after accepting it, which can be seen here. And afterwards we are getting some of the fields. So the first field we are getting is for selecting the lead source. So from here you can select the lead source, which is already selected as advertisement here. Now the next field I am getting is for entering the first name. So now I'm not going to enter my first name manually because I am going to map all these data. So now you might be thinking, what is this mapping? So mapping is the real magic here. Mapping is basically inserting the data from the previous step so that you don't have to enter your values again and again manually. The fields will be replaced with every new responses, as mapping makes the field dynamic. So here I am going to map my first name from the response which I am receiving from my Typeform, as Typeform is our previous step. So here I am going to map it. So I am going to select this Typeform over here, and now I am going to search for my first name, which can be seen here. So I have mapped it, and this is going to replace with every new responses so that you don't have to do any manual work. And afterwards I am going to map my last name, which is a necessary field. So I am going to map it. So here you can see I'm getting my last name, so I have mapped it as well. And now I am going to enter the email or map my email. So I am going to search for the emails. So here you can see I'm getting my email, so I am going to just map it. And afterwards we are getting some of the fields. So here I am going to map my mobile number or phone number. So now let's search for the phone number, which can be seen here. So I have mapped it as well. So with this we are done with our mapping. Now you don't have to do any manual work. Your fields will be replaced with every new responses. So this is the real magic of our Pabbly Connect. So now we just have to click over the save and send test request, as these fields are not necessary. And as I have clicked over the save and send test request, you can see I am receiving a positive response, which means we might have built in the connection and we might have received our contact over the Zoho CRM. So now let's move on to my Zoho CRM account to check whether we are receiving a contact over there or not. So here in my Zoho CRM account, I am landed to this page, that is contacts. So in this contacts page you can see I am successfully receiving the lead which I have recently entered over my Typeform, having the name testing user, email testinguser@pabblytudes.com, mobile number. So here you can see the details of my lead which I have added to my Zoho CRM. So with this we are done with our first action step also. Now I am going to add one more action step. So again you have to click over this add new action step button, and here again you have to search for the Gmail, which can be seen here. So now I am going to select it, and afterwards I am going to select my app event as send email. Now we simply have to click over this connect button, and we will be landed to the Gmail connection page, where if you want to build a new connection you can simply use this, that is add new connection. And afterwards you simply have to sign up with your Google account, and here I am going to use my existing connection. So I will be selecting this, that is select existing connection, and here our connection has been already chosen. Now we simply have to click over this save button, and here again I am getting some of the fields. So the first field I am getting is for sender name. So I am going to enter the sender's name manually, and this field will be static, means it is not going to change with every new response. And the next field I am getting is for sender's email address, which is already entered as my email address. And afterwards we are getting the field that is recipient's email address. So I am going to map my recipient's email address to which I am going to send this product demo invitation email. So I am going to map it from the response of my Typeform. So now let's search for the email, which can be seen here. So I have mapped it, and the next field I am getting is for CC and BCC. So if you want to send this email to multiple recipients, you can enter the CC and BCC as well. And the next field I am getting is for entering the email subject. So now I am going to enter my email subject over here. So here you can see I have entered my email subject. Now the next field I am getting is for entering the email content. So now I am going to enter my email content over here. So here you can see I have entered my email content, and after this word hi, I am going to map the name of my lead. So now I am going to map it from the response of Typeform. So here I am going to search for the full name of my lead. So here I am getting the first name. So I am going to map it, and afterwards I am going to map the last name. So here I have mapped the last name of my lead as well. So with this we are done with our email content. And the next field I am getting is for the email content type, which is already selected as plain, but you can select HTML as well. And now we are getting some of the fields which are not necessary, so I am going to leave them blank. Now we simply have to click over the save and send test request, and here you can see we are receiving a positive response, which means we might have built in the connection. So now let's move on to my Gmail account to check whether we are receiving the email over there or not. So in my Gmail account, you can see I am successfully receiving this email having the same subject which we have recently entered over our Pabbly Connect, that is, you are invited, book your product demo today. And on the email, I am getting the same name which I have recently entered over my Typeform, that is testing user. So with this, I am sending personalized emails to my leads. So you can also build this amazing automation by just using Pabbly Connect for sending personalized emails and adding the leads to your Zoho CRM. So what are you waiting for? Start using Pabbly Connect now and enhance your business. And if you also want to practice this workflow, you can find its link in the description given below. So stay tuned to our YouTube channel for learning more about Pabbly and creating many more amazing automations and integrations like this. And if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe our channel. And if you have any doubt, you can post it over the comment section. So thank you for watching this video. Not only this automation, you can build many more integrations like this by just using Pabbly Connect. So if you have any doubt, you can mail us at support@pabbly.com, and if you have any queries, you can post it over the forums.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, then you can visit the URL given over here. So start using Pabbly Connect for free now.